everyone, welcome to Branch Out Brain. Today we're going to talk about 5 more misconceptions. We made a video of this kind before and we're making it again because everybody enjoyed it. This time we're mainly talking about historical misconceptions. First, we get into a very prevalent myth about Vikings. Some people claim that Vikings wore horned helmets. This is completely untrue. Nobody knows why this was actually made, but maybe it's just because they were thought to be very fearsome and horned helmets make them look fearsome, but it's completely impractical in battle. Horned helmets can get stuck on things and somebody can pull you down using a horned helmet and then kill you. So it's just completely impractical and they don't offer any advantage. The real helmets they used were similar to the ones on the right that actually offered practical advantages in battle. This tale is told very often in US schools. It's told that Christopher Columbus found out that the earth was round when everybody else believed that it was flat. That is completely untrue. People knew that the earth was round since ancient times. Ancient Greek philosophers could even roughly calculate the diameter of the earth. And Christopher Columbus didn't find out that the earth was round. He actually used his own calculations, which are completely wrong, to estimate that the earth was far smaller than it actually was. And he thought that he could go all the way around to India. But it was much bigger and there was a continent in the way, which ended in him supposedly discovering America, but that's not even completely true. He never stepped foot into mainland America. It was mostly in the Caribbean, and many people credit him as finding the US, but he never entered the US at all. The next myth was created to show the opulence of Romans. The story goes that vomitoriums were places where Romans just stuffed themselves and then vomited out the food to eat again. It's a really gross misconception, but still, this is absolutely wrong. You've probably been in a vomitorium if you've gone to any sports match. Vomitoriums are just exits to large stadiums, and their name comes from the word vomit, which means to spew forth, not our usual meaning. The next myth is not actually bad. It was made to motivate people who weren't so good at studies, but anyway, it's false. It says that Albert Einstein failed math. This is completely wrong. He was actually a master at math, but he did fail school because he failed in languages like Latin, he failed in history, and he didn't do very well in biology either. So that's why he failed, not because he was bad at maths. In fact, he was amazing at maths. He probably got very good marks. And that made him grow up into an amazing scientist. This myth was probably made up to show us how powerful man can be, but it's very wrong. It says that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made object that is visible from space. This is completely untrue. First off, the Great Wall of China is massive, thousands of kilometers long, but it's only a few meters wide. It's not really wide enough to be visible from space. When rivers are visible as only streaks across the landscape and they are far wider than the Great Wall of China, the Great Wall of China has no chance. The picture you see on the right is a satellite image of the Great Wall of China. The big one in the middle is just a river. It's not the Great Wall of China. And the Great Wall of China is practically invisible within all of these small rivers moving around everywhere. So, but humans still have made objects that are visible from space. Our cities, when taken at night, blast light, which makes them very beautiful and bright when taken from Earth's satellite. That brings us to the end of our list. We hope you enjoyed this video and we hope you're looking forward to seeing far more. Thank you for watching our channel, Branch Out Brain, and goodbye.